With this video, let's begin going through the business model canvas, and we're going to start with the value propositions. If you're filling this out at home, you have a few options. You can print this out. I'm going to have this as a downloadable in the course downloadables. So you can just download it, print this out, and fill it out. But you don't even have to do that because it doesn't have to be in this nice Canvas format. You can just use it in a notebook, or you can use Word document online. This visual is just to guide you, but you can use whatever you're comfortable with to actually write the content of your business model. So the value proposition, we've got to start here because that's what's in it for your customer. Without your customer, without your company providing some value, there's no point of the company existing. So it's all right here. This is the most important thing, arguably, and we've got to start here. And everything is around this. Everything gets molded and shaped around this. So I'll give you some examples of the kinds of benefits that a business can typically have. You can solve a problem, you can improve something, you can teach, entertain, and make something easier, more efficient, faster. You can be new, unique, creative, a new approach to something. You can have a different, better price, better quality, better design, give somebody some kind of branding or status. You can remove some pain points. All those things are very good potential values that you can provide. And you have to ask yourself, when you identify what value does my business provide, is that value strong enough? For example, if I just have a little itch on my hand, okay, I can scratch it and it goes away. So I'm not going to pay to get that removed. But if I have a migraine, oh my God, I'm going to pay for Advil, or I'm going to pay for some pain medicine, because that is really a much bigger problem point. So if you're selling Advil, fine, you have a product, you have a market, because people will pay to remove that big pain. And then you have to also ask, do I solve a universal need, which indicates a big market, or do I solve a small, tiny need for a subset of people? Both are okay depending on what your business goals are, but you have to understand where you fit. Now, let me give you some examples of existing value propositions, and you'll notice they all fit on one line. And what I'd like for you to do is have no more than 1 or 2 sentences for this, because what you don't want to do is have a super long run on, we're great at this, we're great at this, we're great at this. Simplicity is key. If you understand something really well, you can explain it in a sentence or two. If you are yourself confused, that's why it's going to take a lot of sentences to explain it. So try to trim it. So here's some examples. If you provide services offline, online, as a freelancer, as a agency, as a cleaning business, the services industry is tremendous. The common things that are value propositions are, and keep in mind, services industries typically are very commoditized. It's very competitive, and one cleaning service should do an almost identical job, if it's a good job, as the next cleaning service, and so on and so on. So a lot of the services, they're more or less commoditized. There's a lot of good service providers. So the typical benefits are good price, fast delivery, hopefully better than most competition, and it's dependable and reliable. That's what people usually want out of service providers. Obviously, friendly, good support, and a few other things, but these are the main value propositions from services. Now, let's say your courses. Well, it's you learn faster and cheaper than a university or other courses, or the course is actually a higher quality course, and the learning that happens is actually of accurate and relevant information. Those are the benefits. Sometimes the benefits is you might get a job, or you might make money after the course. So it might actually improve your life in some way. What about Uber, the taxi app? Well, it's safer for a lot of people. It's cheaper for a lot of people. It's faster for a lot of people. And it's convenient because it comes right from your phone. You don't have to wait for a cab. What about the drivers? Well, they can make money. They have lifestyle freedom. And it's a fast way to make money. They don't have to apply for jobs that might take months and months to get a job. They can just apply for Uber, and in a few days they can start driving. And what about something like Facebook? It's fun, it's entertaining, and you get to stay in touch with friends. So you see, all of these, even though there are more than one benefit, generally I was able to condense it into just one line. I would urge you to do the same. Don't have to do just one line, but be relatively brief about it. For your own sake, you do not want to overcomplicate things, at least not yet. So what we covered is what to write in the value propositions section of the business model canvas and some examples for very different kinds of businesses.